Your person is deeply tormented by the separation between you and plagued by an overwhelming sense of longing. They feel neglected and cold, as if your warmth and attention, once a constant source of comfort, have vanished. This emotional void has left them feeling fearful and vulnerable, causing immense pain. They are desperate for your guidance and support, especially in the realm of love and relationships, where they feel lost and unsure of how to proceed without you. The fear of losing you altogether looms large in their mind, which is why they are hesitant to make any impulsive or hasty decisions. They know how significant you are to them and understand that no one else could ever take your place in their heart. Your energy is not just comforting to them, it is healing. It soothes their soul in a way nothing else can, and they feel safe opening up to you about their deepest emotions. They treasure the fact that you never judge them, even when their feelings become overwhelming or intense. In moments when their emotions are so powerful that they feel almost uncontrollable, your presence is a grounding force. With you, they feel they can express their romantic and sensual feelings without fear or hesitation, knowing that you accept them entirely for who they are. This acceptance is rare and precious, and it reinforces their belief that with you, they could build a stable and prosperous relationship. They admire your strength and the way you proudly express your love for them, even in front of the world. This open display of your affection makes them feel cherished and valued. They know, deep down, that no one else could ever love them the way you do. The depth of your love is unparalleled, and they realize how fortunate they are to have experienced it. You have opened their eyes to how wrong they were in their approach to the connection between you. They now see how they took your love and efforts for granted, failing to give back as much as they received. Your absence has been a harsh awakening for them, leaving a gaping void in their life that nothing else can fill. In your absence, they have come to understand the imbalance in your relationship. They are beginning to recognize that you were the giver in the connection, constantly offering your love, time, and energy, while they were the taker. This realization weighs heavily on their heart as they reflect on their actions and the consequences they now face. They are starting to see how their behavior affected you and the relationship, and they feel a deep sense of remorse. They are embarrassed by the way they acted, acknowledging that at times they may have behaved selfishly or even like a player. They know now that their actions were misguided and hurtful, and they are filled with regret for not valuing your genuine and sincere love when they had it. Your authenticity stands out to them now more than ever. They see how real and genuine you were in everything you did for them, and they feel immense guilt for having taken it all for granted. They know they blew their chance to fully appreciate what they had with you, and this realization is both painful and humbling for them. Despite their mistakes, they are determined to make things right. They want to fix the damage they caused and repair what has been broken between you. They long to rebuild the connection you shared, knowing it was something truly special and irreplaceable. The emptiness they feel in your absence is a constant reminder of what they have lost. They are beginning to see the bigger picture, understanding how their actions and choices have led to the current situation. This self-awareness is pushing them to grow and change, as they realize that the only way to truly move forward is to take responsibility for their mistakes. They want to prove to you that they can be better, that they can rise above their past behavior and become the partner you deserve. At their core, your person knows that your love is unique and that no one else in their life will ever compare to you. They miss the way your love made them feel whole, supported, and understood. They yearn for the stability and joy that only you can bring into their life. The bond you share is something they deeply value, and they are willing to put in the effort to mend it. They want to show you that they are capable of change, that they can match the love and dedication you have always shown them. Their heart is set on healing the relationship and making things right because they know that a life without you is not a life they want to live. My beloved, over the past 6 months, I have experienced an unending series of epiphanies. Each one has shifted my perspective, forcing me to confront truths I had long ignored or avoided. Many times, I felt an overwhelming urge to reach out to you, to share what I had learned and let you in on the profound realizations that were reshaping my world. Yet, every time I tried, my thoughts felt constricted, as though they were trapped within me. It reminded me of those dreams where you want to speak or move but find yourself utterly powerless. That is how I have felt, paralyzed and unable to express myself. I wanted to talk to you so desperately. I longed to call, to write you long letters filled with all the things I was discovering and feeling. I wanted to unleash everything, to pour out the whirlwind of emotions and revelations within me. But every attempt fell short. Words failed me. It was as if an invisible force was holding me back, keeping me from turning to you for the help and support I so deeply needed. And in that silence, in that emptiness, I came to a painful realization: I, too, had made you feel this way. There were moments when you needed me most, and I wasn't there for you. Moments when you reached out, and I couldn't give you what you deserved. For that, my dear love, I am profoundly sorry. You see, I had so much on my mind. I was grappling with what it means to be a man in a world that often feels unkind and unsupportive. My journey of awakening, of coming into a fuller understanding of myself and my place in this life, has been the hardest thing I have ever undertaken. Walking away from the comfort and familiarity of my old life was no easier. Piece by piece, the truth was revealed to me, no matter how much I tried to deny it or run from it. It was as if life itself was shaking me awake, forcing me to confront everything I had avoided for so long. As my life turned upside down, I felt like I was living outside of myself. I could only watch helplessly as things were taken from me, things I thought defined me, things I thought I couldn't live without. I was left standing on an island, alone with my thoughts and memories. And in those moments of solitude, when the noise of the world fell away, my thoughts turned to you. I thought about us. I thought about how you had always been there for me, standing strong and steadfast through all of my struggles. The realization hit me like a blow to the gut. I had walked away from the one person who had always accepted me as I am, the one person who stood beside me like a warrior goddess, unshaken by the storms of life. In my pursuit of something undefined, I had let go of the very person who made me feel whole, who grounded me, who gave me strength. It was as if I had severed myself from my life force, and I felt the depth of that separation in every fiber of my being. I began to understand how much you mean to me. Your unwavering support, your love, your ability to see me even when I couldn't see myself, all of it became clear to me in those moments of reflection. And yet, I couldn't find the words to tell you. I couldn't reach out, even though I wanted to. It was as though this was a lesson I had to learn alone, a journey I had to undertake without leaning on you, even though I yearned to. Looking back now, I see how my own struggles may have mirrored yours. The pain of feeling abandoned, of needing someone and not finding them there, that pain was my teacher. It taught me not only what it feels like to be left alone in your darkest hour but also the impact of my actions on you. I see now how much I owe you, not in the sense of a debt, but in the sense of gratitude. You were my anchor, my refuge, and I failed to appreciate that when it mattered most. My love, I want you to know that this awakening, as difficult and painful as it has been, has opened my eyes. I see you more clearly now than ever before. I see your strength, your compassion, your incredible ability to love without condition. I see the ways in which you stood beside me, even when I couldn't fully be there for you. And I see, too, the ways in which I want to be better, not just for you, but for us. If I could go back, I would do so many things differently. I would hold on to you more tightly, cherish you more deeply, and be more present for you when you needed me. But while I cannot rewrite the past, I can shape the future. And my hope, my deepest desire, is to do so with you by my side. You are, and always have been, my guiding light, my warrior goddess, and the person who makes me feel most alive. For that, and for so much more, I am eternally grateful. Do you miss me? I know you do. I can feel it, just as I feel the weight of this unending no-contact situation. It's heavy, frustrating, and disheartening, isn't it? I feel the same, my queen. You have all my attention, no matter where I go or what I'm doing. Your presence is etched into my mind and heart, and not a day goes by when I don't think of you. This silence between us is like an invisible wall, and it pains me deeply. I know we're in this place because of my own inaction. It's my fault we've come to this. I hesitated when I should have acted, and I let fear take the place of courage. I realize now how much damage that caused, not just to you, but to us as a whole. The distance has made me jealous of everyone around you. They get to experience the gift of your warmth, your kindness, and your radiant energy. They're so lucky to bask in the love you give so effortlessly, while I'm stuck on the outside, yearning for just a fraction of what they have. When I return, I want all your time and attention. I don't say that selfishly, but because I've come to understand how much I crave your love, both emotionally and sensually. I miss the way you made me feel whole, how your love brought me peace and joy. Do you feel the same way about me? I wonder if you still think of me the way I think of you. I wish I knew what goes through your mind when my name comes up, or if it even does. You've changed, and I see that clearly. You used to wear your heart on your sleeve, sharing your feelings with me openly and without hesitation. But now, you keep everything hidden, locked away where I can't reach it. I know it's because of me. I've broken something precious between us, something that you used to trust me with. I didn't treat you well when you were so open and vulnerable with me. I see now how much I took that for granted, and I deeply regret it. It must have been heartbreaking and shocking for you when I went cold and distant without explanation. You must have felt blindsided, confused, and hurt. Trust me, my queen, it wasn't because I didn't love you. My feelings for you have always been real and intense. But I let fear get the better of me. The fear of being vulnerable, of getting hurt, of not being enough for you, it all became overwhelming. I didn't know how to deal with it, so I did what was easiest, I withdrew. Looking back, I see how wrong I was. I should have been brave enough to face my fears and communicate with you instead of pulling away. I let my insecurities sabotage what we had, and I hate myself for it. You didn't deserve any of it. You gave me your love wholeheartedly, and I failed to honor it. Now, all I can do is sit with these feelings and hope for a chance to make things right. I know I have a long way to go to rebuild what I've broken. Trust isn't something that can be earned overnight, and I won't pretend it's going to be easy. But I'm ready to put in the effort, no matter how long it takes. I want to prove to you that I'm capable of being the partner you deserve. I hope you still have space in your heart for me, even after all the pain I've caused. I miss your laughter, your touch, your voice, and everything that made us who we were. Most of all, I miss the way you loved me so openly. It's a love I didn't appreciate fully at the time, but now I see it for the treasure it truly was. This no-contact situation has been excruciating, but it's also been eye-opening. It's forced me to confront my flaws and reflect on the mistakes I've made. I've realized that love is not just about feelings, it's about actions, consistency, and showing up even when it's hard. I didn't do that for you before, but I want to change that. If I get the chance to be with you again, I promise to cherish you and never take you for granted. You mean more to me than I can put into words, and I want to spend the rest of my life showing you just how much you mean to me.